I'm just going to talk through the timeline. Now, if we start in the top left here, you have the ability to toggle between the timeline view and a list view. If you're capturing live and decide to move the player head back in time, you can revert back to live by pressing this button here. I can change the volume of the video that we're watching. I have the ability to jump back to the previous tag. I can go back 5 seconds. I can replay the tag that I've selected. I can play and pause. I can play at quarter speed. I can jump forwards 5 seconds, and I can jump to the next tag. Here I'm able to set timing tags, as we've done previously, above the timeline. Here I can jump to a time point in the session. And then lastly, I can toggle between showing the session time, activity time, and time of day. If we go to the bottom, here I have the ability to search. The search will cover off tags, labels, and any notes that you apply to your tags. I also have the ability to filter. I can create filters based on tags, labels, sources of information. So if I've created tags myself, they'll show up as the user and the machine that I've created them on. And here it will show the tags that I've imported from a third party. If you are collaborating on a session with another user, you are also able to filter by user here as well. At the top, you're able to create presets. So if you want to reload, let's say, a common filter, do think about creating that filter and then just hitting the plus button to save that off as a preset. That'll then be available to select from the drop-down. If we move to the bottom right, you're able to zoom in on the timeline here. You have the option for the timeline to follow the player head. So if I just hit play here, this will ensure that the player head stays in view of the timeline. Next to that, you have a list of your timeline hotkeys. You are able to filter or sort the rows based on color, name. I can customize a row order here, and I can also add in new rows myself. So just an example, we'll create a new row, and that'll be created on my timeline. From here, I can click and drag to reorder at any stage. In terms of editing existing tags, if I click on a tag, I can get a preview of that specific tag. I'm able to export a tag here. I can add that to a collection. I can add it to a presentation. I can delete a tag. I can hide and show the video. And I can hide and show the tag information as well. The arrows will denote the ability to extend or crop a specific tag as well. Here I can jump to the tag on the timeline in my main player. And I can jump to the previous one and to the next one. If I want to edit the tag on the timeline, what I can do here is just hover over the end of a tag and then press the shift key, and then the resize icon will appear, and I can click and drag to resize. That will work for both ends of a tag. Equally, what you can do here is select the tag, move the player head to the point where you want to extend, hold shift and the I key to change the in of a tag, and then if you move it to the end, you can do the reverse by pressing shift and O to extend the out of a tag. Here I can copy tags from one row to the next by holding command, clicking and dragging between rows. And I can also move tags by hitting Option on my keyboard and again clicking and moving tags between rows. Just to go through those again, so to copy on Mac would be Command, click and drag. On Windows it would be Control, click and drag. And to cut or move tags, it would be Option on Mac and it would be Alt on Windows. Okay, from here, what I can do is I can select individual clips. If I right click on it, I'll get the option menu here and I can add that to presentation. Equally, I can select a group of clips just by clicking, highlighting on the timeline. Again, I can right click and select add to current presentation, or alternatively, I can use the keyboard shortcut Command and P on Mac and Control and P on Windows, and you'll get this plus presentation icon showing. I can also do the same with my row selection. So if I want to select individual rows or multiple rows, again, I can add selected to presentation or again hit the Command or Control P hotkeys.